flying undercover. A nice suit and a family name. Says he'll make me a star if I just play the game. But that man doesn't know that I am bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the road. I'm not I'll use it for good. Let rush your blood. I'll use it for good. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels. I know the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a fraud. 'Cause I like the way it feels on me. That little rush, rush, rush of blood.
All right. Hello, good morning, and welcome once again to continuing coverage of the IWWF World Wakeboard Championships. To my right and to your left on the screen, it's Fumat. How
Hello,
you doing,
Tony.
sir?
I'm fine. Are you?
And we've got a real special guest here who's actually going to be first out in the junior men's quarterfinal heat number 1. Wanley Frederick of Germany. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good out here. Thanks, Matt.
Good. So we've got a lot of great wakeboarding at this time. We're going to start off with the Open Men Heat 1. We're actually going to split off this day into 2 parts so far as the webcast players are concerned. There's your schedule for part number 1. You've got at 9:30 the Open Men's Heat 1 and Heat number 2 in the LCQ. Only one additional rider from each of those heats goes into the semi-final in the Open Men's. And then we've got the Open Women's, where an additional rider will join the existing riders already qualified out of their qualification round in Open Women. So between now and the end of this part 1 of a 2-part webcast for today, we're going to have 17 riders. And that should keep you entertained for the foreseeable future. We've got our TWBC crew getting ready to go. And for those of you that want to be informed as to when Part 2 goes online, you can subscribe to the TWBC YouTube channel. And from there, if you hit the bell icon, you'll get instantly informed when Part 2 comes on. That's going to be very, very important because you don't want to miss out on athletes such as Wanley Frederick or Tiago Takamura or Leonardo Steiner or Julian Zebedee or Cody Honeycutt or any of those riders in the junior men's competition. That's going to take place around about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that necessitates having the second part of the webcast, which you'll see if you go to the TWBC YouTube site, and you'll get instant notification if you subscribe. So, gentlemen, haven't given you much opportunity to talk so far, Fumat, but
that's right. It's okay for me, no problem.
Okay, but how do you feel this morning's going to shape?
This morning is going to be hard, tough. So we got the 2 hits of the Open Men LCQ. We already seen them riding just in the last few days. It was pretty rocky. So.
All right, and also let me turn to you, Wanley. I mean, you're going to be competing a little bit earlier on. You're going to be our first rider out in part 2 of today's webcast today. I mean, you made it through. There was a palpable sense of relief that you did. So now the attention turns to you making it through to the semifinals, and you've got a 75% chance of doing that because there are 4 riders in your heat. So that must give you a cause for confidence.
Yeah, definitely. It's exactly like that. To be honest, I changed my run a little bit. So I changed some tricks to figure out how it is to ride with the wind. But let's see. I'm really hyped for this, to be honest, to ride with those guys in my heat.
Excellent stuff, and you'll be riding against Pedro Gonzalez, Tiago Takamura, and Filippo Ciccarelli.
Yeah.
Chiarelli.
Yes, I'm still working on the Italian pronunciations.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping me honest there, Fulmat. And we'll be back with continuing coverage of the IWWF World Wakeboard Championships for 2022 right here at Borgo San Pietro. It's brought to you by the Club Nautico Varco Sabino and pulled by Centurion Boats, and we will we'll continue on coverage right after these. All right, then. Let's continue on with our coverage of the 2022 IWWF World Wakeboard Championships. I have Wanley Frederick here to my left and on the right of your screen, and we've got formats.
Ciao, Tony.
Yes, indeed. On my right and on your left on the screen. And hey, look at this. We've got Heat 1 LCQ. Only one rider graduates from this heat. there can be only one.
Yeah.
Yes, and there will join the other 8 individuals that have made it through to this section of the competition after the qualification round in the Open Men. So, so a lot of great riding that we're looking forward to, and conditions out here. Well, it isn't 11:30 in the morning. We've kind of been able to set our watch on when things start to get a little bit out of sorts so far as the weather conditions are concerned. But for the time being, we await Adrian Esteban Galago to take to the water first, and then we'll have Ben Kassen, Tino Olsberger, Haruki Komatsu, and Martin Drui of Spain. So out of those 5 riders, I mean, I hate to put you on the spot, but who do you reckon's going to have the best chance of getting out this round?
Usually when you got the starting list, maybe the last rider to go should have the best opportunity to go on, but it's never predicted. You can never predict what's happening during the riding, as we've seen in the last few days. So let's see. I hope to see so many tricks. I hope to see the shows. That's the important thing, having fun and so on. So I'm pretty sure it will be a good show. It's pretty hard just to pick just one rider, in the LCQ, one rider in 5. So it's the very hard thing. So.
All right.
Let's see. Starting from Adrian Gallego Esteban in few minutes for the first heat of the LCQ Open Men, and then we're gonna have the heat number 2, and then the Open Women, of course, in the afternoon. We're gonna see some bangers from these youngers.
Definitely.
All right then, so weather conditions are primo at the moment, sun shining. Current weather, for those of you that are want a little bit more specificity, try and pronounce that at 9:30 in the morning. Here at Borgo San Pietro, 24 degrees Celsius. Wind barely a whisper, maybe about 2 kilometers an hour. Well, if it is blowing, we don't know from where, but 2 kilometers an hour it is, according to our meteorological projections. It's 76 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the wind is about 2 miles an hour.
All right, perfect conditions so far. So let's hope to keep it like this during the morning, and of course in the afternoon too.
And this lake here are providing us with the venue, the Lago di Salto, not only for these championships, but also yesterday there was a little bit of an incident less than 10 miles away of actually a forest fire that was starting to burn down a few trees. So the Italian Air Force came in with their aircraft and started scooping up water from the lakes. Hopefully it hasn't done too much to lower the level of the lake.
It's not so uncommon to see the Canadair here in the lake just to pick the water up
and just dump it. All right then, so ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the signal from our chief judge to give the green light at exactly 9:30 in the morning. So Fumat and Wanley in for some reason. He was all ready to go, so drama, and he hasn't even gotten on top of the water yet.
Let's see. We
need
the replay, right?
Yeah, we could actually give you the replay if we wanted to.
Let's see.
But yeah, those replays have actually been vital, for calling out the tricks, and especially for me that's not used to seeing an awful lot of wakeboarding during the course of the summer season, especially picking out the indie grab, on some of those tantrums, because sometimes it gets lost in the silhouette and a little bit, and then you pick it up in the replay and then realize that you missed out on some vital points.
Watching the replay is always a pleasure, of course, first of all, and then for sure, here is the replay of what something happened with the handle. I'm not pretty sure it's broken. I don't know. We should ask Lolo.
Well, I don't know. Is it the handle breaking at this? That's got to rattle your nerves, certainly. But I'm sure there'll be at least 1 or 2 people on standby who are more than willing to offer up their handles and allowing Adrian Esteban Galago to take to the water. think the Spanish team captain doing everything in his power to settle his nerves, calm everything down, and then once he's on top of the water, get everything situated. Do we see a rope on the back of that boat? I'm not sure. I don't see one. So looks like they're scrambling for something along the similar lines, because each of our wakeboarders does have their own specified line. Or actually, the explanation might actually be simpler. They haven't done their ghost passes yet, right?
The simulation?
Yeah.
No, I seen the boat before, but let's see.
Well,
let's get another one.
Yeah, let's throw
two
in
is better in one. Maybe.
Let's throw in another ghost pass or two. Yes, indeed. Let's take our time a little bit. And out of those riders, Wanley, I mean, is there any one of them that stands out to you so far as their originality and so far as their performance this season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm German, and I know those German guys pretty good. So
of course,
I know their runs and everything. But also the guy from Japan is pretty good. I mean. So I saw his riding, was really impressed with his riding style. So yeah, let's see. It's going to be hard for everyone, I think.
Yeah, indeed, and I think that Japanese rider that we saw on the list was actually led for. Did he actually lead out of his heat or no? There was one Japanese rider, I think in junior men, that led.
It was for sure pretty close, because he's starting for fourth, so maybe he was second in the qualifying or in the.
Yeah,
the last hit, you know.
It's been very, very close competition from the start through to the finish. And yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's still controversy from yesterday. I mean, because with Leo Steiner making it through at the expense of Brando yesterday, there's still a lot of talk online.
It's not easy just to understand the scoring.
The nuances.
So you can watch something and like something, but level of points and tricks, you never know. No, it's just a matter of just of 2 points or something like this. So it's pretty much the same.
So Wanley, based upon your experience of what you've had so far, what are the judges looking for? Are they looking for better execution? Are they looking for a little bit more intensity? Is composition more worthy of points? I mean, from what you've seen, from what you've been able to experience thus far, what has the heavier weight out of the three elements?
I think it's actually the execution. They're just really looking for grabs and how you land the tricks, if it's clean or just a bit sketchy. It's also really important out here to bring your run down, not falling, just bring 10 tricks down, and doing them clean with grabs in your own style. So
yeah, so the whoa. Something fell out the back of that boat. I think someone dropped their hat or somewhere like that. So we're just following the boat, and something fell out the back. I'm quite sure of it. Looks like they're not making any attempt to go back. Maybe I'm seeing things.
They are asking the rescue boat to go there and pick up something.
So drama, and before the line's even tightened.
It's unpredictable, you know, Tony. You have all scheduled but never known. All right, let's see. We got some friends too coming to us during the day. We got Wendy Frederick right now. We got Massey maybe even after and in the afternoon for the junior, man. Let's see what's happening.
Okay, let's have a look at the instant replay here with the there we go. We don't miss a thing here.
Because we have our headphones on, you know.
Wow, there you go.
All right, let's see.
I think he's lost that hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking about my headphones on, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But we're not in the. But none of us are in the boat. Although that would actually be a neat trick, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be distracted to the riders as well, especially when things start to get a little bit more intense. But okay, so we got Adrian Esteban Gallego of Spain. I'm sure the person that lost his hat has got a full head of hair.
Yes, we are.
Otherwise, if he had a hairstyle like me, it would have been an extremely long day without that hat on.
Yeah. All right. Almost there.
Venga, pasarlo bien. Nos vemos aquí, ¿eh? de agua y...
All right, looks like we got the other instant replay with the hat. There we go. 2-angle instant replay on someone losing his hat. We are on fire here this morning.
True.
All right, so let's start in a few seconds. Adrian Gallego Esteban from Spain, first rider of the first heat, Openman LCQ, day number 4, Tony.
Yeah, okay. There can only be one, the Highlander. Who will be the Highlander out of this LCQ in Heat 1?
I don't know. I don't want to pick up anyone. I want to see every one of them, hoping they're all doing well.
All right, and we've got our boat driver bringing in our first competitor. Now, each of the boat drivers has a little bit of style of his own. One goes counterclockwise and the other one clockwise. So with the call on pass number 1, let's bring in Wanley. Take it away, sir.
No, man, he started on his toe side with a good head for a bad wing. Really clean one to kick things off. So he's coming in for a second trick, which is a tantrum. Trying to grab it. I think I didn't see it, but it kind of looked like an indie grab. Ducking things up with a toe 5. A bit sketchy, but still got it. Still good. Switching it up for another hillside trick. I think it's regular hillside for another 5. Pretty clean, pretty good. So last one for that first pass of him doing a scarecrow, yeah.
Oh, nicely done there. And I mean, you're right on the money so far, Wanley. Yeah. I mean, it's all about execution, and there was the
pretty
batwing.
Good batwing. As you can enjoy always from the replay, that's the best thing to have here. Nice tantrum. Yeah, you just missed the grab, let's see, and asking for some speed down. No, maybe a little too fast.
No indie grab with that tantrum.
No, here he is, the toe 5. Ooh. A little sketchy on the landing, as Wanley was saying before.
That will knock his score down with execution.
Back-to-back, 540, let's see. Here on the hillside, the first grab, nice rotation, nice spinning. All right.
All right, going
there
right
again
with pass number 2. Wanley, take it away.
Here we're back with pass number 2. And a toe side thing. It's a Tootsie roll. And, he's going down on a Tootsie.
Well, not the ideal place to fall, but
definitely not.
No, but he still got the run in from where he landed on that one, or where he fell between there and the dock. There was the Tootsie roll, and unfortunately going down. So he's expended his mulligan.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like a bit the rope or the handle got stuck in his elbow. But yeah, let's see if he's going to try the Tootsie again or something else.
Let's see what you see as in the past days. The fall just leave you the opportunity just for maybe one more trick or 2 at maximum. So it's definitely an handicap. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. Fumat on my right and left on your screen. Wanley on my left and to your right on the screen. And glad to have both of y'all here with the 2022 IWWF World Wakeboard Championships coming to you live from Borgo San Pietro in the region of Lazio in the commune of Rieti on Lago di Salto.
All right. Let's wait a few seconds. Almost there. Third pass number 2 for Adrian Gallego Esteban from Spain. Come on, Adrian.
Okay, waiting for that boat to accelerate. He can't wait too long for that. He might have to throw something before the wakes become ideal for him to execute on. Wanley, take it away.
Yo, now the guy from Spain, Adrian, is going for another switch hillside trick. What is he throwing? Oh, that was a good glide. Now on his regular heels, taking his time for a tantrum to blind.
Oh,
unfortunately
and goes
going down.
Well, You know what? That's going to set the marker for everyone going forward because, I mean, if they can do each of them could do something similar, then it increases their chance of making it through to the next round for Mats.
Yeah, you know, it's just the first rider, so the judges are just setting up the score just to get an average, maybe, you know, and it's just the one in 5 riders to come. Let's see this Indy Tantrum blind, and unfortunately it didn't work for Adrian.
I think
so that's it.
I think he actually reached round behind his back a little bit, and that kind of upset his balance coming into land, where he could have let that hand go a little bit and stabilized himself with the free arm a little easier, Wanley.
Yeah, it just looked like this, to be honest. But yeah, let's see what the other riders can bring down, if it's better or not. So now we're starting with the first German guy, Ben Cassine.
Yes. Obviously, complete objectivity from here on out for the next 2 riders for Ben Cassin.
Qualifications. So let's see what he can bring down now. If he could just step up his run because he had a fall in qualifications. So best of luck to him from my side, and I hope he don't fall now.
All right.
He just left the dock, so he will be at the starting line in a few seconds. And let's see, Ben Cassin from Germany.
So for Ben Cassin, out there on the water. After going to Aber sehr stressig. I'm trying to learn some German here a little bit, Wanley. How long did it take for you to get up to speed?
Like, what do you mean, get up with the speed?
Yeah, I mean because German wasn't exactly your first language growing up, right?
Oh yeah, it actually is my first language.
Oh, it is great. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, my mistake. So here we go.
Okay.
We got
Ben Cassine. It is clean, also like the first tricks. Switching it up, going for a switch toe side hit on that one. I think we actually. Oh, it's a switch to 0.
I like this.
Yeah, doing things back to back. Showing the judges also a switch stance. And last one is a solid 5.
All right, nicely done. Yeah.
Pretty good run so far from Ben. Let's see.
Batwing to open up
Super
the
stylish
whiff.
Batwing. All right, and here it comes, hillside. Nice KGB.
And actually riding with what I believe to be a shorter line, which steepens up the wakes and actually reduces their width going across.
Yeah,
Makes
look
some
at the
things
dam-dam.
easier.
The timing of the dam-dam was perfect with the handle pass.
I love how he can switching it up and doing the same trick from the other side, like
Yeah.
almost the same trick.
Very symmetrical run
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, the switch to 3 is perfect too. All right, pass number 2.
We are back with Ben Cassine from Germany. He's styling it up with a Starfish back 3.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Coming back in on his switch heel for an off exit 3.
Oh, and
Bit
I
sketchy,
thought he
but,
went down.
but
I thought he almost went down.
but still had it. Now third trick on his second pass. It's a roll to blind and oh no. He's going down on the roll to blind, unfortunately, but still got some. Yeah, he's still got a pick up.
Yeah, I like the way he just do the invert and then a late spin. You know, you
Yeah.
can understand better the trick. It's very
That's
clean. It's very stylish.
Yeah.
All right, let's see again on the replay. For anyone watching from the broadcasting, you can enjoy the replay too. Here he is.
Here it is, grab it.
Nice.
Still fish around side 3. Oh, and almost went down there, which, I mean, he certainly fought his way to get back on top of the water now. I don't know whether that put him off his rhythm, his pace into the wake, especially as he came in for this one.
Yeah, also the roll to blind. You see how much height he got. Then first the roll and then the spin. Unfortunately, he couldn't take the handle after the landing blind. So let's see again something more from Ben.
Now, how do you reckon his points are going to go compared to someone like Adrian Esteban Galago? Because we saw it flash up a few minutes ago with 31 points. So do you think that he's done enough to go past that point, or does he need something more to absolutely guarantee?
I think he actually got enough points to get a bit higher.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think so.
And that would definitely increase his percentage chance of making it through to the next round. We got only one competitor out of this heat going through. So if he's going to do something dramatic and something out of the ordinary, now's the time to do it.
So he's setting up for his last jumps. Going back, probably he's going to do that robot. No, he's going to.
Wow.
Oh, no.
720.
That one was close.
Oh.
Well, he certainly threw everything, and including the kitchen sink, into that one. And where did it go wrong here?
Nice takeoff, a little bit off
got
axis
the
in the
last
landing.
handlebars.
Yeah.
I think there was a bit too much tension in the rope
Yeah.
to just hold that impact.
All right, that's all for Ben Cassin.
All right, we'll wait the score for him. We project that it's going to be a score that takes the lead at this point in the proceedings.
Yeah, he can throw some big tricks. I hope he can throw some big tricks out there. So the door is left open for him to put 10 tricks down to just take the lead. But let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
All right, rocking away on to competitor number 3 of 5. Only one can make it through to the semifinals in the Open Men to join the other 8 that qualified a day or so ago.
It's like yesterday, you know, we just pick up just one, and in the veterans too, it was very hard just to pick just one from them, among them, because they all were riding very good. And many times it's just a matter of 1 or 2 points.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there was that whole situation yesterday between those 2 Italians, right? Between
pretty much the
Leonardo and
same.
Brando.
Yeah.
So it could come down to that.
You know, it's just what I said before. No, you can like a trick more than someone else, but it's just a matter of points given by the judge, intensity and style and other criteria. So you can never say exactly what it could be.
Okay, and I think the riders have been very, very astute in figuring out what the judges are looking for. They're not looking for big intensity. The composition might actually be more favored above intensity, but the execution seems to be the criteria above all else that the judges are looking for more than any of the other 2. Let's have a look at Tino Olsberger. Wanley.
Yo, man, he's coming in for his first trick out here in his first pass, and it's a half cap roll with the nuclear grab. Clean, kick things off, safe trick. Now he's coming in for a second. It's a Moby Dick with the grab also pretty clean, pretty good. Setting things up for his third trick. And here we go. It's the dum-dum, sticking it also pretty clean. A pretty good run so far. And he's going for back 3. Probably he wanted something else, but let's see what you can bring down.
Yeah,
Maybe he was going for the 540.
I think so. Coming in for his last one. Off axis 7 and got it.
Oh!
What a
That
run.
was
He's
a
happy
strong
about that.
pass.
You can see from the screen. Very happy about that.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
first
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done so far for Tino Olsberger from Germany. Let's see. Nice nuclear grab on that out cab roll. Super stylish. And once again on the hillside here right now on the replay. Nice, Moby. And the dum-dum too right now. Here he comes. Looking nice handle pass. You can never take. You don't see the handle pass there. It was just as easy as it goes. All right, here he comes again, and the back 3. That's one. A little too short on the landing. Maybe would be another 540. Okay.
That first one was a wrap KGB with a nose grab, pretty clean. So he's coming in for the second trick, second pass, going for a chrome up and got it
Look
clean
at that.
with the grab.
The execution is off the charts. Let's see what he can do.
It's a skeezer 5. Oh!
And you know what I noticed coming into the wake? He lost traction off the board right off that turn towards the wake, and that really upset him.
All right, let's enjoy. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. Rapid KGB.
That one was clean.
He fell halfway through this run, so he's got that amount of time between the place where he fell and to the dock to get something
Nice
done.
grab on the chromo.
Got it clean as you like.
Yeah.
Now watch his board. Watch his board as he turns in for the wake, and look at those edges. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a slip there, and that isn't going to help him much.
Yeah. Just a few from that Schizo 5.
I mean, he still had a good chance of making it, but certainly every single element that you have to employ to make that trick happen has to be in lockstep, in lock sync. And if one of those is a little bit off kilter, then you're going to have to work extra hard with the others to make that trick happen.
Yeah.
And there is Haruki Komatsu of Japan getting ready for his turn. But he's going to look for Tino Oldsberger to do the remainder of his run. We've only got 1 point scored so far. Adrian Esteban.
All right.
Here we go. Pick up from Tino Oldsberger from Germany.
Come on, Tino. We got one more, at least one more trick. Want to try
Is he
again?
going to do it again?
And
He's going for his
here is
skeezer. There is the last one. Cap 3. Oh. Man, but at least got the skeezers clean.
He needed to pull something, so...
And he fell right on top
for
of the white buoy.
Yeah, he went for those one. Nice skeezer. And very fast, going hillside edge right now for the 360 blind landing, and a little too short on the way, but
yeah, exactly.
Pretty good run so far for Tino Oldsberger.
Okay, enough for the lead?
It's going to be close, but I mean, he got some grabs on his tricks. He got an off-axis 7.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be enough to take the lead.
Well, hopefully for his sake, we hope that it is, but we got 2 more riders to come to determine the person who makes it through to the semi-final, because there can be only one. Q, Princess of the Universe.
Yes, just only one. You have to pick just only one.
Okay, 36. 36.
All right.
Hold away, the rope. Yeah.
So,
average speed is around 35, 36. At what speed are you riding, Winley?
36.3.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Oh, rope.
70 feet.
All right.
That's short, relatively speaking.
Really, you think so? I mean, it's
No, not so much. No.
it's okay. I mean, I could ride it a bit longer, but I don't want to take it hard, just casing the wake, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm going safe and doing it with the 70.
Okay. Okay, that's some interesting information, because I've seen line lengths go out towards like 80 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 48.78 for Ben Cassing. Yeah, here he is.
There he is. He's in the lead, but has that already been superseded? We can make the determination by saying that Adrian Esteban has been eliminated, because there can be only one.
Yeah, that's the bad part of it, of the game. All right, waiting for Haruki Komatsu from Japan. Hit number 1, Overman LCQ.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, 56.78 for Tino.
Which
Right
eliminates
now.
Ben.
That's true. Right now, Tino is taking the lead.
All right. Wanley, over to you for pass number 1 from Haruki Komatsu.
Come on, Haruki.
He's coming in, cutting hard on the hill, doing a front mob as a first trick. That's actually a good one to start your pass. So he's going for a second. It's a dum-dum. Oh! Sketching it out, but still got it. So what we'll see next. There is a 7.
Oh, look at that.
That one was so clean, so consistent.
Just absolutely stomps the landing.
Going for a bad wing.
Huge bad wing.
Popping it. That's it for pass number 1. That one was good.
Doesn't have quite as many moves on pass number 1, but each one of them was executed near enough to perfection, except for maybe one of those which we're going to see fairly soon. Like that.
Oh.
A little too much on his heels, buddy.
But he at least rode that
took-
out. He decided not to take the fall.
He kept the handle. Super
I
nice.
love
He's
that one.
size 720. Super stylish.
Just keeping an eye on that wake. Nice bat wing. Beautiful grab. That was.
I think that we just lost the first streak. It was a chromo, maybe.
But we'll see it on the instant
yeah.
replay as we go back live with pass number 2. Check
That
it out,
one was a
Wanley.
5.
Yeah, 540 right now. All right.
Switching it up on his heels again. Coming in for a big three.
That.
Probably he wanted to do something else, but it was still big.
That will be high on the intensity score.
Coming for 900.
Nice one.
First 9 we've seen out
Come
here.
on, a rookie.
And doing a roll blind. Flipping it
And
out.
on top of the buoy as well, so he has no time to put anything else between that point and the dock. But I tell you what, throwing down 7s, throwing down 9s, throwing down bat wings, throwing down everything but the kitchen sink at this point.
Here's the first trick. Just we missed. No, it was just the 540.
Just
the
the
second
5.
trick. So just we missed the first one. But no problem. It was a super run so far for Haruki Komatsu from Japan. We see the first 9 of the day. I'm pretty sure, because we're gonna see some more 9 during the afternoon too.
Oh,
See
nicely.
that trick. It was
Nicely
huge.
styled out. Wasn't particularly high on the rotation, but the way that he produced it, just absolutely off the chain.
So he's coming in doing the 9.
Here
And
he
it
is.
was clean and easy.
All right, so big question. Is that enough to supersede Tino?
I don't want to be the judge right now, to be honest.
And that's why we enjoy having you here.
Yeah.
All right, waiting for the score, of course, for Haruki Komatsu and the last rider of the first heat, open man, Wakeboard LCQ,
Enjoy.
coming from Spain, Mr. Martin Alonso Drill.
Yeah, I am.
All right, so Martin Brue of Spain, España. So, any history on him you know of? Too much?
No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So let's see what he can do, if he can express me with his riding, because I haven't seen him so far. But yeah, let's see.
All right. Haruki Komatsu is the only point scored that we know of thus far that is outstanding at this point. We've had point scores from Tino Olsberger with 56. He's in the lead. He's eliminated by that score. Ben Casson with 48.78 and Adrian Esteban.
Wow.
Oh, 63. So 63. That is the marker. That is the score that Martin Druel of Spain has got to exceed with these 2 passes in order to be part of the semifinals.
All right, so rock and roll. Martin Alonso Drill from Spain, last rider of the first heat, open man, LCQ.
Well, he's going out for his first trick. Taking his time, coming back in, doing a huge hoochie. Just
Yeah.
to rally with the grab.
Was that no HH?
Coming back. Toe roll revert. That one was clean. switching it back up for a hillside edge and doing for level 5. Oh, wow, I like that one. Just spinning halfway one side, just switching it up, going back, and the chrome up, clean as you like.
Okay.
Get one more, maybe.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
see.
one more. Coming in, doing the Moby Dick
Yeah.
and stomping it. That was actually a good one.
Yeah. All right, let's see on the replay again as usual. Here is,
That's the OHH right
Yeah.
there. The other hand hoochie.
as we call it in the old school, the atom bomb.
Yes.
And the toe side roll.
Got the
to reel
grab.
up. Yeah, super stylish too. Here he comes again.
looking to execute each one of these with perfection and also with intensity.
I remember that one in the past days. I was looking, what's that? A Meadow 360. All right.
Going in toe side with this next one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was smooth.
All right. Pretty close to pass number 2, Welly.
Pass number 2 is coming back. Doing a roller revert.
Oh, beautifully executed. He's got to play this right here because 63 points is definitely within his grasp.
Doing
Anything
a
over than that.
5. Is this going to be enough?
KGB coming right up.
That's true, man. Or KGB and stomping it also.
Yeah.
So there are 2 tricks left to do. Coming in, doing a whirly.
Bird, oh, look at this.
Yes.
He's looking fairly and squarely at that white buoy. It's the last move right here.
Back 3.
There's back 3.
That was a stand-up pass from him. And
And
he's
a
happy
Bel
about
Air.
that.
And a Bel Air to come in.
All right. Super run so far from Martin Alonso. Drill from Spain.
And just really picking that board and
Yeah.
just arcing it behind his back there with the first move. That will score real high so far as intensity is concerned.
Yeah.
In each of these moves,
He's got
stomping
those
them.
customized trick I like so much. Here he comes
Look at
for
that
the wrap
KGB.
K.
And did it perfect. I think that actually is a switch whirly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He
based
just
upon
switched
what you've
right
seen,
now. and then
switching it. And
Here
doing
he
it
comes for the whirly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The switch whirly.
just look at this. Absolutely stomping that run. That's his last move.
Huge back 3 to
Back
end.
3, just to round off his performance. So, guys,
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
it for hit number 1. And I
That's
want to
it.
thank Wanley because
Well,
we
after
got
that,
well, hang on a second before we let Wanley go.
yeah.
Haruki or Martin? Who goes through?
I think Haruki.
I think that too. Because, I mean, Haruki had a fall, but he still got some really high-level tricks down. So
Yeah.
I think he will definitely go through.
Let's see.
All right, let's have a
see.
look at the start list here for heat number 2.
All right.
Let's have a look at the start list. Ulysses, Padita Cabalas will get things up and running. Selena Filippo, Alfdich, Benjamin Mandia, Francesco Hazelwood, and Alfredo Rocca. We thank Wanley Frederick very much indeed. We're going to let him go because he's got to prepare by being the first rider in the junior men's heats later on this afternoon.
We want to see you rocking this afternoon. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Starting off,
yeah, thank
starting
you.
off with that rap KGB.
Yeah, thank you again. So we got 2 German in the first heat of this Open Man LCQ, and we got 2 Italian is this heat number 2. So let's see the name, and the score is Haruki Komatsu leading with 63 points. Tino Losberger with 56.78. Martin with a 53.
Wow.
So
I was
Haruki,
expecting higher than that, actually, if I'm being honest. But let's go in with our first competitor, Ulysses Cabalas of Spain. And
we got another friend of ours. Welcome, Massi Pifaretti.
How we doing? How we doing? Look at that. Hitting up with a Moby Dick. He started off with a nuclear toe side back roll, one-handed, and then passed the handle behind his back, landed blind, but didn't do any 180s. So it was pretty unique. Followed up by this bat wing.
I like that.
He's got some steez out there. Hillside frontside 5, probably not the best takeoff that he wanted, but looking pretty clean. Oh, going down on the dum-dum.
All right, let's see on the replay.
Look at that. He goes toe back roll, then he goes and pulls with the front hand, and then goes and grab it with the back hand and lands blind. So that's the typical landing that you see on a Pete Rose.
Yeah.
But he actually just did a toe side back roll, so it was pretty unique. Pretty cool to see. Riding with that bleached hair right there.
Yeah.
Looking like Slim Shady, ripping it up. His steez going up.
Super stylish battling there.
Yeah, grabbing a seatbelt. Sweet. There's some diversity on these pro man riders throwing down some different tricks.
Just throwing them down, especially with the spins. I mean, that's what the judges are looking for. They're looking for the variety. They're looking for the execution. Looking for the intensity, aren't they? And I mean, it's looking, especially coming off the wake, beautifully executed. What was that one?
Dum-dum.
Dum-dum going in on the full as we get ready to pick him up behind that Centurion towboat. That's Massimiliano Perfetti, and he is Fumat. Thank you very much indeed, gents, for your help and assistance. We have 6 riders in this Heat 2, which basically means that the percentage is 16.5%. For each of the riders so far has been able to make it through.
For me, it's 100% to see some tricks.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, as you said, like LCQs they give you another chance to make it through and move on. But like some of these people, landed pretty late, so they didn't even get the chance to try to boat out. So it's kind of tough. So
like Luca Kidd, for example.
And Ulf Ditch that we got him coming up here soon is one of the homies from my crew, and they're ripping it, so they're really good. They travel all around the world, do all kinds of contests, so they're really doing it. They're really doing this wakeboard thing, so showing up from event to event, and it's pretty tough also with jet lag and stuff, but looking forward to see what the guys are ready to throw down. And here we go, pass number 2.
Here comes Ulysses. Oh, nice.
Stalefish back roll. I think he was looking for the roll the blind right there.
Interesting that he's able to come down with a contingency.
Toe 5. Yeah. It looked like he came a little bit forward on that. Such a bummer. Let's give it up for him, though. Yeah, buddy.
All right,
Come on, Ulysses. Let's see on the replay. Huge back roll. Maybe, he wanted to add something more. I
think he was trying to balance riding cautiously and riding closer to what he is truly capable of, and I think caution kind of won the argument here, but a little bit too much, I believe.
Yeah, it came a bit forward over here on this toe 5, and it looked like on that back roll, like that tip of that board got stuck in the wake a little bit, so he maybe was scared that he was going to case the wake, so he said, I'm going to keep it back roll and not go to blind, but solid show. It was pretty cool to see his first trick starting off with that weird toe back roll that he did. It was really fun to watch.
All right, then, and we'll continue right along with our next rider. It should be Filippo Salona. So, let's just say for the next few riders, we'll try and answer a few potential questions that a lot of you folks have. If you're watching wakeboarding for the first time and you're trying to get a sense for how things work, such as the length of the line and the boat and the wakes and the speed and all that, because they're all vital moving parts, and trying to get that perfect combination seems to be an almost impossible task for each of the riders. So let's address first the line length, because, I mean, Winley said that he rode with like a 70-foot line. Some others, I would say most others, actually go longer than that. So what is the rationale between going with a longer line and a shorter line?
Well, when you go with a longer line, basically you have more time in the air. You have to travel a little bit further, but like the line tension will pick you up. The longer line, you're going to go a little bit higher. So, but the wake sometimes is not the biggest, or, you know, based on whatever, you know, how the conditions are and how much weight's in the boat. You just kind of like try to play around through 70 and 77.5. Like, that's what I try to play around usually. And, you know, and if the wake is huge, then I'll go 77. But then if the wake is not like the same wake that I ride at home, then I try to go a little bit slower and a little bit shorter. So that makes the wake beef up a little bit. So just kind of, and then kind of play around with my edging and just kind of try to figure it out a couple points.
All right, then.
All right,
So,
thanks, Marcy. All right, coming next right now from Italy, please welcome Mr. Filippo Salerno.
Oh my God, he's riding RXT, gang, looking like it, and looking with my pro model. Oh no, actually no, it's a Liquid Force.
okay.
Look pretty similar though. Nose grab, followed up by the half cab.
Bat wing.
No, that was like a wake to wake hoochie glide. I was like, no way. Nice pop on this
Nice
toe
pop.
5. Oh, back roll.
Second hit of this open man LCQ this morning.
Well, he knows that if he wants to make it through, he just got to go out there
Yeah.
and just give her hell, do everything he can, throw all the tricks that he's got in his bag, and, you know, try to advance.
Here he can. Yeah.
Look at that.
Let's
You
see.
see, he went to a hoochie glide, and then he brought it back, and it was kind of wake to wake.
All right, then, as we get ready to bring him back into the course, we've addressed the differences in line and that kind of stuff, and why you'd go with a slightly longer line and why you go with a slightly shorter line. How about speed?
Speed is always important. I always try to stay around like maybe like 36, kilometers, or like 22.2 in miles per hour. That's what I usually ride. I like the wake to like kind of like be steep and curl a little bit because I cut in a lot tail leg, my back leg heavy, so the nose stays up, and I try to go over that little curl all the time. So that's my type of approach to a contest. And obviously, when the wake is like that, you just want to cut. You want to cut hard, and when it's a little rolly and stuff, you just want to be 100% sure of what you're gonna do, and just no pulling back. Go in and straight up commitment. There's no if I take off, I'll try that, or if not, like you just gotta go in 100% ready to know what you're gonna do, and then obviously, if in the air it doesn't feel the best, then you can maybe pull out a little bit, but always go for it because that will give you that confidence.
All right. All right, almost ready for the pass number 2 for Filippo Salerno. Not a bad first pass, but as Messi was saying before, we need something more. So rock and roll, Filippo.
Trying to work against 29.44, that the score that Ulysses posted up as the first rider out in heat number 2.
Here we go. Started off with a heel 3. Nice scarecrow. Oh my God.
And going down again.
Going down on his flips.
Yeah, it's going big, so maybe you can add something to that inver,
Exactly. I think the little bit of a problem that he had on this, it was just like he's been throwing his flip a lot harder than usual. The wake is beefy, and it's got a good kick, so he's like maybe not used to it. Look at that when he's coming here right now. Boom.
Yeah,
you see?
he got time to go crow,
yeah,
no?
You got time to go crow 5, even if you wanted to. Like, it's, this wake is really like throwing you up there, and it looked like, honestly, he could have used a even little bit of a longer line, to be honest, because have you seen he kept landing on the hard spot, like right past the wake, and that's kind of like, you don't want to land there in the trough.
Yeah.
You kind of either want to go all the way out to the flats, because when you land, then your board would slow you down, and the rope will go.
You go to pull.
Yeah, you get like a less pull, or otherwise you want to land perfectly on the transition. When you land in that middle area, it's always a tough landing.
Or the downslope, right?
Exactly.
All right. We got another friend coming up from Argentina, Mr. Ulf Dick.
Yeah, this is my guy here, Ulfido La Cabra. Vamos, vamos, representing La Familia, fresh off the plane. He was in Wakefest, Tennessee, taking part of the contest just this Saturday and Sunday. And now he's here in Italy. A little bit of a jet lag, but he's here ready to throw down. One of the sickest riders out there, super creative.
And he's going to have to be creative, you know, to put himself in a spot where he could potentially make it through to the semifinals. Much like heat number one, heat number two, only one could make it through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, waiting for hoof stage. Rider number 3, heat number 2, open man, LCQ, day number 4 of this week of wakeboarding here at Lago del Salto.
And I mean, it's amazing to think the amount of poundage and ballast that's in that boat, 5,400 pounds it can be inflated to. It's the equivalent of
A Fiat 500.
3.5 times.
Yeah, we have a 500 in the back of the boat.
3 of them.
3 of them.
All right.
And we'll discuss a little bit of the advantages of inflating the wakes to that extent, or going maybe a little bit with less weight in the boat. But coming in with pass number 1, let's send it over to Massey.
Yes, sir. We surely don't want to miss this. Remember, Ulf the other day started off, I think, with a KGB. Let's see if he keeps it the same. Starting off on his heels. There we go. There's the KGB. Nice and clean as you want it. A little bit of a melon grab. Wrapping it up toe side. Wrap, nose grab, tootsie. A little bit of a diversity. Not many people grab this trick, and he's just making it look different and grabbing it. That's outside of the box. There you go. Back 5. Nice and easy. Nice and steez. Landing on the down transition of the wake.
Oh,
wow.
You got nose grab, heel 5. Probably wanted the heel 7, but making it smooth. Method. And there we go. Just a clean first pass.
Yeah,
Putting some tricks on the
super
board.
first pass.
You can do a late stutzy. You can do a stalefish front row, and last minute you throw it to blind, which is something that he does. Actually double grab too. And or you could just wrap it up and just grab a nose. The other day did a dum-dum 5, grabbed nose, which is pretty
Insane.
ridiculous.
All right. Ready for pass number 2.
There we go. Pass number 2. Indy T to B. Going huge. No way. Oh, my God.
And going down, but
Wow. We can hear from here the scream.
he's certainly airing some grievances and frustration there, but he's still got a little bit of space to work with between where he fell and where the dock is right now.
Look at the
Indy tantrum to blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a tiny bit missing that transition. Going back to what I was saying, like it's a tough spot to land right there.
Yeah,
And
we landed there.
yeah,
Now, for the benefit of those watching wakeboarding for the first time, or just trying to get a sense of how to coordinate your equipment, such as line and board and speed and everything, another element to consider is ballast. When you should start beefing up the wakes to the extent where the Centurion up there has that 5,400-pound capability, or maybe something a little bit more subtle. What kind of things are you looking for there?
well, you kind of just got to play around a little bit with the boat, you know. As soon as you start, you know, riding based on the divisions and stuff like that, as you start getting better and stuff, you just kind of want to play around a little bit. Like, I keep more weight in the back for me in my boat, but then, like, you know, sometimes putting more weight up front is going to make the boat plane out a little bit better. And honestly, like, ballast is super important just to, like, you know, get you to give more air and just go out there and just try to at least add some new tricks. And sometimes even training with a smaller wake, it's even better, because then when you come in towards the contest, you're just going to find something a little bit bigger, and then you're like, oh, everything just feels a lot easier, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just kind of a bit of a playing around with the boat and just kind of like find out what you like.
Yeah. What do you think is gonna pull right now?
I think you're gonna go, I don't know. Crow 5. There we go. That was thick.
Nice.
Nice crow 5. Gotta go back for that T to B on a back 1.
Watching for the
Switch
white
mob.
boot.
Oh, no way. Going down on the switch mob. Just kind of tried to rush that a little bit.
Yeah, because he saw that white buoy and he was running out of time. You could actually see it on the screen there how close he was.
But this was nice.
Yeah, he needed
Look
something.
how long he holds the grab, going straight up and down. Boom, grab that nose.
He needed something more after that fall on the Indy. Turned to be.
I think
I think if he, I mean, he's looking pretty good as of right now. I think he's going to be in our first place. He had that Crow 5. I think we had only one guy do a Crow 5 in the first heat, so we'll see how this will plan out. But as of right now, I think he's surely secured the top spot.
Let's see this.
Yeah, see the way he kind of curled a little bit, and he was just landing funny wrapped, and he just tried to hang on.
All right.
I think it's enough for the lead, though, based upon what we've seen from Ulysses with 29.44 and Filippo Salerno with 15.44. So it is enough for the lead. How long he keeps that lead for,
we don't know. We're just going to have to keep going through and see.
Ready on the dock with our friends Lollo, Mr. Benjamin Mandia from Italy, too. Second Italian rider on this heat, Openman LCQ.
35.2, sorry.
35.2 is the speed chosen from Benjamin.
Oh no, Buffalo and the Beast.
Yeah.
The Beast.
And he is. All right, few seconds and we're going to see Mr. Benjamin Mandia from Italy.
Dai, Benjamin.
Fourth rider among 6 in this heat number 2, where we will pick one only.
you know, that's one of my go-tos there, Massey, a buffalo chicken sandwich out of walk-ons.
Oh yeah, buffalo chicken sandwich got a little bit of a kick to it. You know how it is. Nice, keeping it nice and spicy.
Yep. Where I'm from, it's spicy all the time, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Benjamin Mandia of Italia, and what information do you have on him, Fumats?
You should ask me, maybe Massey, because I don't know Benjamin so much. It's part of the crew, you know.
I actually don't know Benjamin as much either. I actually just met him a couple days ago.
Yeah, me too.
He's a super cool dude, and I'm just like looking forward to see what he's got. And to be honest, I just keep looking back, and let's look at how beautiful this lake is.
Yeah.
Like blue water, perfect conditions. We got a boat going. We got the guys throwing down. This is second heat of open man LCQs. Let's see what Benjamin's got.
You know, when we are in Italy, so there is, as we say in the day before, so many riders from Italy just to... Oh, nice tantrum, just to start.
Not too sure whether he grabbed that one, otherwise that would have been an Indy tantrum coming in. Toe side.
Toe side back roll. I think he was going for the laid out tanny, laid out toe backy. Just starting it off pretty easy. Oh, there we go. Whirly bird. Oh, a little bit of a skip. Oh my God, he could have took it away. Unfortunately, going down.
Let's see again on the replay. Yeah, I just started with this tantrum as the first trick.
Actually, he's representing the RXT gang right there. He's an RXT rider right there. I see it. I see it. Give it up for Benjamin.
Coming toe side roll.
Yeah, you see how I was saying that I usually try to take an approach where I have a little bit more weight on my back, like because when you see him take off and you see that water coming through that wake a little bit, that's what you don't want to have. You just kind of don't want to get stuck in the wake. You just want to have the nose up a little bit in order to like come out nice and clean.
All right.
All right, and you speak about weight on the back foot. Now, a lot of weight placement on the board can be determined by how wide or how narrow you actually have the bindings and the foot set up, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Quiver is very important. I actually ride with my stance all the way in, even on the boat. Like, I think I like to keep my feet almost as wide as my shoulder in a perfect squatted position in order not to mess up my hips too much and just kind of just as I'm going down to do a landing, I can squat nice and perfect without, having to like dip the knee or something like that.
More functional.
So shoulder width apart and with the feet.
Exactly. Here we go. He's back up, running it back, and he's got it nice and clean on this one.
Redemption.
Yeah, way to give it back. Sometimes it's just like you got your run in mind, you fall on the trick, you go back, you don't change anything. You go up and you just stick to the plan.
Expended his mulligan and made good use of it there with the redemption whirlybird.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, let's see in pass number 2 what is going to show us. He needs something more.
There we go on the starting dock. We've got New Zealand's Francesco Hazelwood. Bit of an unusual name for a Kiwi, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, I mean...
Italian are everywhere,
Yep.
They're all
We are
over
everywhere.
the place.
Here we go.
All right, Benjamin. There we go. Oh, back. Oh, my God. It looked like I think he was going to go roll the blind because you see he squared up a little bit and didn't fully commit and goes down.
Here it comes.
Yeah, he looked like he
Nice
was,
roll. And then he was looking to go blind,
Unfortunately.
And unfortunately, that's it for Benjamin Mandia. Waiting from New Zealand, Mr. Francesco Hazelwood.
Yes, indeed. Our
Rider
next
number
rider.
5.
All right, so taking under the assumption of Benjamin Mandia probably not coming up with the goods to be first place. Person who is in first place, his scores come up right now, 58.33, 58.33, which puts the percentage of 33.3% for Ulf Ditch to graduate out of this heat too, depending upon what the last 2 riders can do.
Yeah, exactly. Julfito still holding it down to that top spot as of right now. We got 2 more riders to go, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
2 more riders to
A
go.
1 in 3 chance now.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Only time will tell. New Zealand.
I didn't know you like
Up next.
80s music.
Oh, yeah.
Only time will tell by
will
Asia.
tell. Absolutely. We rock down to the 80s, man. Everybody's going down to too much rap these days. Sometimes it's all about taking it back, be funky, take it mellow, stay motivated, you know what I mean?
35.7.
35.7 the speed from Francesco Hazelwood. Next rider to come.
You need to take a trip back to Ron John's back in the 80s.
Oh, Ronnie! All right. That bow's making his way back. The rope looks like it's up on the tower. And New Zealand is about to show up.
And certainly our rider about to take to water, Francesco Hazelwood, getting ready for that line to tighten. And he is off to the races right now. Now, being as he's from New Zealand, the chances for him to actually wakeboard outside of his home country have been rather scarce at best, because New Zealand during the pandemic had one of the tightest and most stringent lockdown policies going. No flights in, no flights out, nothing doing pretty much in that country, but he's still able to be competitive, and he's right here representing for the Kiwis.
That is so awesome, and it's so good to finally be back at events and be around people again. And just after the pandemic was kind of tough on everybody, and it's just so nice to see all the riders again and just kind of be around everybody. So I'm super pumped to be back.
All right you are. And for Mats, we've got Francesco Hazelwood coming in, and the pressure's on his shoulders now.
Let's see. Nice between blind just to start.
Good, encouraging move there. Oh, look at that.
KGB, second trick.
Non-wrapped.
All right. Coming on his toes.
And the Tootsie.
Tootsie.
Not the perfect landed, but even landed.
He's still up. He's still riding. Nose grab heel 3. Oh, what happened there. I don't know. Toe side 5 and no
something
way.
went wrong there. So
Going.
Yeah.
let's check from the replay.
Yeah, exactly. This is
What
going to
went-
take more forensic examination there. He opened up with a bat wing to blind with this one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't really know what happened out there. Looked like he just got a lot of like a loose line, and then he still decided to come in and go for the trick. But KGB, no grab. And the judges are going to be looking at that. They want to see you grab your board. They want to see you make them tricks look good, nice and easy. It's really important. Yeah, that Tootsie looked like he went a little bit like towards the scarecrow for a second, and then he was trying to square up his shoulders, but still up and at it. Just put a hand down and nothing too crazy.
Here it comes
But
for
yeah, the nose heel
the front
three, and then let's see what happened here.
Yeah.
I don't know. There might have been
Right
a wave.
now,
It was like, what happened? Huh. Weird approach, and obviously didn't have enough juice to make it across the wake, and
Don't know.
basically just
A lack
went
of
down on
speed,
it.
I don't know. It seems like a lack of speed.
Yeah, certainly getting a lot of support there from folks from around the world watching this live webcast. We thank them very much indeed for their support and participation as we get ready to pull Francisco Hazelwood behind that 5,400 pounds of ballast that's within that Centurion boat of 23 feet long, the RI 230. It's rocking and rolling.
Yeah, nice run so far. Nice pass number 1. Even if we didn't get what's happened.
And he's just trying to
That
psych
toe
himself
edge.
up here. He's just trying to, just calm his nerves down, talk to himself a little bit, trying to think his way through this second run, because he knows that between here and the end, if he does take the lead, then it comes down to one final rider to determine who the one single rider is out of this round. So Massey, he is getting the boat speed dialed in, getting through the rollers that were created by the other wake, and here he comes.
Pass number 2.
There we go. Oh, Indy grab. I don't know what he was really going for there.
Seems a small batwing. Oh.
Oh, heel 5. See if he's going to go back for that toe 5 or that
He's got
toe
to conjure
7.
up something here.
Oh, there's the crow
Yeah.
5.
That might just do it. Something else along. Oh, slack line again.
Oh,
Yeah, one more, maybe.
that was like half Indy glide.
Last chance.
Let's see what he's got here. Toe
Oh, and
9.
stuff
Going
in the
down.
wake.
Looking for the
again.
toe 9.
Oh my God, this was they basically pretty much did almost the same tricks here.
Yeah, he was looking for the batwing. Something went wrong during the takeoff.
Yeah, but
maybe.
he started off with a bat window blind, so
Yeah.
I was just a little bit confused, or if he was just trying to like put something down on the board just to secure his spot through.
This was the 540.
This was the 540. Like Ulf was pretty clean, I gotta say, and they grabbed pretty much every single one of his tricks. He has a Tootsie Roll, and Ulf got a wrap Tootsie, grab nose. Crow 5 was pretty good.
I think the best trick of the pass number 2 from.
Ulf had a Crow
from
5, so
Francesco.
basically they got the same tricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ulf's got a back 5, so a little bit of a bigger spin.
You just lose the grab on that glide, maybe.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if that's going to help him with composition. And I don't know. This is going to be a tough call. I mean,
And we got one more to see.
he was going to go for that toe 9. That toe 9 definitely would have made the difference. Definitely would have made a difference, but not sure. But I'm still thinking.
All right, waiting
My
for
thought.
one more rider from Colombia, Mr. Alfredo Jorge Roja.
All right, as we continue to rock on to our final rider, we've yet to get the score there for Francisco Hazelwood to set the marker for Jorge Alfredo Roca.
Yeah, we need to see the score just to understand if we were right or not. Because also yesterday we were thinking about something that never happened. We just picked our rider, but we didn't win yesterday, Tony. when we bet about.
Yeah.
When we bet on some riders, we never win.
No, I mean that situation is still playing out in discussions online between Leonardo and Brando yesterday.
Yeah.
No, we thought that Brando would have done enough to make through, but no.
But we were happy.
It was still an Italian through to the next round. Yeah,
We
but
were happy.
just the one we didn't expect.
All right.
and here we
Almost
go.
there. Almost there for pass number 1 from Jorge Alfredo Roca from Colombia. Last rider of the second heat of the Open Man LCQ, day number 4.
And I think he has a pretty good sense of what he needs to do. He's got to conjure up something better than what Ulf Ditch did a couple of riders ago.
So did the score came out, so it's still Ulf?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, so we'll see. There we go. Starting off with a KGB. I think all three of our riders in contention right now started with KGB Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
There we go. Backside
nice
7. That was
nice.
nice and clean. Toe 5-leg melon. That's something that I would have loved to do. That's one of my favorite tricks to do. And then whirly bird. Pretty solid pass, to be honest.
Exactly
Nice
about
and
that.
clean.
In
And
fact, let's see.
They're all
Let's
clean.
enjoy the replay. So we got 58.33 for Hoofdijk.
They're all clean. They're all perfectly executed. Now it comes down to how much of the other elements
nice
he
to
gets
see.
points for.
Yeah, that Tootsie Roll, and then backed it up with this backside 7.
Yeah.
Nice and clean, man. Like right
Here
here,
it
we saw
comes.
Ulf do a back 5, and he goes back 7, so steps it up.
Nice handle pass.
And then over here, comes back down on his toes. Nice
Yeah, double
He
grab.
goes melon. He goes melon to stalefish, so that's super sick.
Wow, again.
Oh, look at
Stalefish down
that.
3, showing some steez,
Yes.
making it look good.
Nice.
Line
wing.
3. Pretty solid run. I think
Yeah.
he's already qualified after this.
Provided that he gets
Yeah.
through the run, of course. Let's
There
see
we
what he's
go.
got. One, maybe two more tricks here.
Yeah.
Frontside
Frontside 360. One more, maybe.
Yeah, whatever he's going to do here, he's got to do it quick. Tantrum.
Indy Tanny. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I think he kind of just like threw down. He was ready to go, but he knew that he was kind of already through, and then just kind of like
Yeah.
played around.
He didn't fall, so that's important. He got
But
the
yeah, I
chance
mean,
to pull
he's-
everything he wanted.
His tricks were pretty solid. Got some super good grabs, and no mope 5s, I'd say, but still pretty clean. Grabbed everything pretty good, and
Yeah, and more trick than the other two.
Absolutely. So it looks like he's gonna be our riders going through. So he's only top 1 going through, right?
Yeah, top
Yeah,
one, only one.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
yes.
pretty tough cutthroat. Heat over here. 6 riders, only 1 rider goes through,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I think that they respected the order at least because Alfredo Roca was riding for last rider, so maybe he was the best in the qualifying for this
Exactly.
LCQ. So
Still waiting on 2 results to come. Francisco
super
Hazelwood.
run from
he had the top seed. So
here. it
look on
comes.
this tantrum, just kind of led the edge off a little early. He was probably looking for a tantrum to blind, but
Happy about this run.
yeah, still pretty stoked.
Oh, Francisco Hazelwood, we got a score. I think that was over 50 points.
33.
50.33.
Yeah.
So that eliminates him. Benjamin Mandia, he's eliminated with 17.78. So too is Filippo Salerno with 15.44, and indeed 29.44 for Ulysses Cabellas. So now it comes down to between Ulf Ditch and that performance from Jorge Alfredo Roca. And now we're looking at the running order for the Open Women LCQ. That will take place momentarily. Melissa Locke, Charlotte Millwood, Morgan Hackbar, Elle Christensen, Nicole Carroll, and Elise Cruz. So just
Yeah.
waiting on that final score.
Yeah, we need the final score just to understand.
Who made it through out of
Yeah.
that heat, but it was a really
Tough
really-
decision.
yeah, really
It's-
really crazy heat. You know, like everybody was trying to make it through, and obviously
And I
start
think-
playing in the semifinals with the rest of the field, but
And I think based upon what we experienced yesterday, we can't really make even based
I'll
upon
never
what
talk
we saw.
again.
you never know until the scores are out. That's
Yeah.
the thing. We can make some predictions, but you never know. Like our predictions are just
The
predictions.
same.
Speculations.
Speculations, exactly. We're not in the boat. We don't get to see everything from the boat, even if we have a great view from our
Yeah,
cameraman that he's
super great
absolutely killing it. Shout out to the boat. Look at the guys.
Yes, he is DJ Balsamico.
DJ Balsamico, let's go.
All right, so we are starting right now. The Open Women LCQ, just one heat, and then we're going to take a break till the afternoon with the under 14 quarterfinals. All right, Melissa Locke from Great Britain.
Oh, nice little tail grab, wake to wake, starting it off. Coming in on her toes, toe side Indy, wake to wake. Nice and clean.
6 riders in this Open Women's LCQ. Let's see what she's got more. It's going to be the back roll.
Back roll.
Yeah.
Nice and easy, clean.
Nice landing.
See what she's got coming in. It's going to be toe side. It's the Scarecrow.
Oh, front roll. It's a front
Front
roll.
roll
roll
without
late.
that. Yeah, a little
With
bit late
a,
with
with
that
a
one.
late butter 180 to Scarecrow. So coming in, switch, Scarecrow. Just she needed a little bit more edge on that, but she got that around nice and easy.
Kind of
But, yeah, Melissa ripping out there, just going out there and like trying to throw everything she's got.
Yeah, I remember seeing Melissa in the qualifying, and the conditions were so bad. So
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm so glad that our open women's just
Yeah.
got these conditions right now because
Yeah.
they went out in some rough water. It
Yes.
was tight.
and now she's riding very well. Nice pass so far for Melissa. Unfortunately, the first fall on that switch Scarecrow. What we got?
All right.
Pass number 2.
Pass number 2 coming up, and I believe that listening through on my IFB, we're going to get a score coming through. We anticipate a score being published, and it is going to go that way.
For just 1.60.
Just 1 point. How tough was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
How tough was that? But congratulations to
To
Alfredo
Alfredo.
for making it through.
Well done.
Such a bummer for Ulf, but Ulf, come see me. We'll hang out. We'll have some good times for sure.
Great consolation prize.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out of the contest as well due to an injury, and kind of sucks not take part of this World Championships here in my hometown. But it's all about getting the body feeling better, and and keep going. And it's not only one contest that does everything. So
Yeah. All right. So congratulations, as I say, to Alfredo Roca. That goes to the semifinals. And then we are waiting for the pass number 2 from Melissa Locke from Great Britain. First girls in this Open Women Wakeboard LCQ.
starting off on her heel side. Let's see what she's gonna throw down. Heel side, mu 180. Could have been the half cab. We'll see. She's gonna go back to back. Nope, tail grab. So heel side mu 180. Another tail grab. Coming in cuffed. The signature UK. Oh, cuff toe back 3. She had that. She had that.
Yeah. Well, we'll never get the chance to see because this is the second fall, unfortunately, for Melissa Locke. But let's enjoy the replay once again.
Man, I wish you really would have had that cuff toe back 3. Just a little bit of diversity too,
Yeah.
Just
That's
not a
right.
lot of women just come in with that cuffed approach, and it's good to see.
Yeah, certainly had the setup for it, edging out, just trying to get a little bit of loose line here.
Yeah.
And
Here she is.
decent edge up the top.
Just leaning back a little and
Yeah.
the handle getting a little bit further away from her hip and just...
Yeah, just too much separation.
Exactly.
All right, coming next from Great Britain again, Miss Charlotte Millward.
Right. See you back here.
All right, then. Interesting to hear the conversation
Yeah,
along the
absolutely.
dock side. You know, we get a little bit of an earwig there.
Hold on a second.
We got,
I like that. See you back here. You know,
yeah.
it's a good.
It's good inspirational, good confidence.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a little bit, you know. I'm just gonna go down, take a little walk through the park, and then come back.
Yeah.
That's the way you gotta think it.
Right, we got John Waldron on the dock side there with the camera shot. We've got along the shore side, we've got Jeremy Scholl with his expert camera work, and in the production tent we've got Vincent Stadelbauer along with Alicia Bagnoli with the ones and the twos and the graphics, and then there's me. Tony Lightfoot, along with Fumat and Massimiliano Prefretti.
Yes, sir. Stoked to be here, and looking forward to be here a little bit more throughout the semifinals and the finals of this contest.
We kind of wish you were riding, but unfortunately, you have to think kind of long term rather than short term. You know, so far as your fitness. And those quarterfinals will start at 4 o'clock this afternoon on a separate webcast player. Here we go. This is Charlotte Millward.
Charlotte starting off with a back one outside the wake to just get her confidence and do half cab. Back roll. Oh my God, that looked like the nose just kind of...
Yeah,
Oh, she got
ejection.
double ejection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut out. She's riding RXT too.
Okay.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Here
Yeah.
she comes during the replay.
Dude, the back row looked perfect, and it just looked like she just got stuck in a little bit of whitewash and just threw her out the front. Look at the back. Look at the back. Oh, yeah.
Just
Kind of cased a
get
little
her
bit.
front deep in the water.
We just saw the score flash up at 23.67. Now, out of all the elements that go into wakeboarding, and this is basically for those folks out there that are watching wakeboarding for the first time, that want to see it live, and they figured, okay, wakeboarding, that sounds like my cup of tea. I want to be part of it. Okay, we've looked at the lines, we've looked at the speed, we've looked at the boat wakes and the ballast and all of that kind of stuff, the boots, the binding placement, you know, in respect to shoulder width. What about the board?
Also, the board is another important stuff. A lot other people like, you know, we have continuous rockers, we got 3-stage rockers, we got all different kinds of boards that are good for any type of rider. But like, it's kind of like try to find something that you like. You know, if you like an aggressive style, like a board that rides a little higher on the water, that carries a ton of speed, or if you like a board that you just like. You really like to set your head nice and strong and just like kind of like work it a little bit more, which is a little slower board, you know what I mean? I'm always for fast boards and nice and poppy, just because I like to cruise through the wake with a chill edge, but like knowing that I'm going fast, you know?
Yeah.
I like boards that sit high on the water, continuous rockers, snappy pop, and soft landing. So
But
yeah, we got so many boards out there, and it's all about like finding a little bit what you like, and also on length too. It's a big part. She's going back for the back roll.
Redemption.
She's got it. Redemption. Yeah, and as I said, like sometimes like now we're like hanging towards a little bit more of a longer boards a little bit, just because they're a little bit wider, a little bit more length on the board to land softer and just have a little bit more support.
And naturally, I mean, with so many boards and so many manufacturers out there and so many shapes and what have you, lengths and what have you, it becomes vitally important to put yourself in a position to choose from a whole bunch of them, and that's where your local pro shop comes into play.
Exactly. Local pro shop comes super into play, but we have Giovanni Bellini out here. We got pretty much the whole history of wakeboards over
Yeah.
here. So if you're like interested on looking on how like, you know, the whole wakeboard boards have developed, you got to come over here by the Hyperlight tent. We have the Sean Mary whole board list out here from the very beginning. There we go. She started off with a Scarecrow.
I'm actually
Charlotte.
rather like looking at that Eric Perez model.
Yeah. Frontside 360. Getting a spin in there.
Supported by her team from the shore.
Toe 3. Still hanging back a little bit.
Yeah.
Has already expended the mulligan
Sorry
on
about
pass
that, but
one, so
that's
that's it
it.
for her.
Yeah.
Nice Scarecrow. And she just really tried to get settled in, and that line was a little bit slack as she came into the turn there.
Yeah, that front 3 was nice and clean.
And then I think this one is the one in which she fell. Heavily strapped left knee. Let's have a look and see. Toe side,
Yeah.
backside 5. Unfortunately going down.
5.9, 35.9.
All right, let's see.
There we go. 35.9
Yeah.
is the speed that
Speed.
she's looking for.
That's Morgan Hakma of New Zealand about to take to the water and come away possibly with a strong enough performance to send her through to the semifinals.
Let's see. Boat set, ready to go. And another thing, which is kind of cool on the dock. What would you rather do? Would you rather take a dip in the water and just get yourself wet a little bit before you go ride, or you would just like, oh no, I'm just starting dry and try to come home dry? What would you do?
Oh, now, I'm not really in too much of a position, but I mean, if I was to equate it to what I've not normally done in tournaments past, I'll try and take a dock start and just take a good old snap.
Stay as dry as possible and come back and just do the interview with the hair dry. Like that's a bad. That's a good way.
The second part of that is impossible, because if I took my hair and my hat off, you wouldn't find much in the way of anything growing on top there anyway. And you're laughing.
No,
You're laughing.
I'm in the same position. I'm laughing because it's pretty the same for me. I lost mine on the dock too.
Thank you, Fumats. All right, fair enough. All right, we're waiting on the score for Charlotte Millward.
And waiting, of course, for Morgan Hakma from New Zealand, rider number 3 on this Open Women Wakeboard LCQ of this morning.
Here we go. Morgan. Nose grab. On her heels. Now she's coming on her toes. Toe side 180. Oh, saving it, Manning. Manning it out.
Keeping it running.
Combo. Hillside 180.
Let's have a look. Up.
Half cab, getting that nose grab on this one. There's the backy.
Oh,
Back
beautifully
roll.
executed. Nice.
Nice pass so far.
Using the entire length of that pass within the performance zone. And I tell you what, Morgan Hakma really pulled this one out of the proverbial bag there, Massey.
Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go, yeah. This one with a little bit of a combo, saving it. And then coming in here was the half cab, getting a nice good grab on it. Oh, no, actually, this was the hillside 180.
Now she comes with the half cab, of
There we
course.
go, yeah, grabbing it nice and easy. Nice and clean.
Here we go, second run.
Oh, toe 3, going
flying
for the toe
landing.
3.
Okay, and that was Mulligan. She has one more shot towards the dock there to complete her performance.
Yeah, sitting back a little bit. We needed the chest over the toes on that one. Sometimes it's almost better, like, just, you know, try to, like, throw that 3 last second, you know, because that keeps you over the board a little bit more. And, you know, if you start going too early on
You'll
that
find
toe
yourself
3,
on
you
the
got to
heel,
start
yeah.
finding yourself on the back. Oh, look at that. We got La Familia coming through. Look at that gang. Yeah, looking good, boys.
All right, we are exactly halfway down the list in the Open Women's Wakeboard LCQ. Only one will make it out of this competition for the semifinals.
So 32.11 is the score.
For Charlotte Millward.
Yeah.
And that
No,
puts her in the...
for Charlotte Millward is 23.76. Sorry, 67. We're just waiting for Morgan Hackma to get rescued. So, and then we got 3 more riders after her.
All right, here we go. One final shot back towards the dock. Wait for that boat to level out.
Oh, there we go. Toe 3 landing. Wrap. That was sick. Got her down. Oh, backside 180. Coming off a little early and just...
It's a very back side.
Yeah, very.
All right.
Unfortunately going down, but this was super cool, super cool. First wrap landing in this LCQ. He throwing it down last minute so you could stay over the board a little bit more.
All right then, folks, as we continue to roll right along, a quick reminder that once we get done with the Open Women's LCQ, we're going to take quite a substantial break between the end of this event and the start of the next one, which is the Junior Men. The Junior Men will start at 4 p.m. Central European summertime. And that will be on a separate webcast player. And if you want to be notified of when that webcast takes place and goes live, you subscribe to the TWBC YouTube channel and hit that bell icon.
Hey, subscribe, because you definitely don't want to miss the Junior Men's. The Junior Men's they got nothing to lose. They're here to prove themselves. They're here to go hard, and everybody that's riding in there in this quarterfinals, because they actually have a quarterfinal, so they have one more round compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
and we have a lot of kids that could be competing in pro division already, so they're here to just make a stamp, make a mark, and just prove themselves. So it's going to be a tough one. It's always a fun one to watch, so you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, we see some hard stuff during the qualification too, some nines, a lot of moves and so on. So let's wait for the Junior Men right now.
Okay, so
almost
Elle
ready.
Christensen.
Yeah, for Elle Christensen from the United States, 4th rider in this only one hit of the Open Women Wakeboard LCQ.
And only one person makes it through to the women's semifinal.
Yeah, I got the chance to watch Elle ride a couple times out in the States, since I'm settled in America now most of the time, and she rips. She's a good rider, so I'm excited to see what she's got. Unfortunately, as we said, the Open ladies, the pro ladies, had a really, really hard time with the lake last time. It was awful out. But today, a lot better conditions, and she's here to show what she's got.
Yeah, quite soft windy right now. Let's see.
There's the Tantrum starting it off nice and clean. Oh, front roll.
Ooh, front roll and
Little
rolling
bit
just a little bit
over.
too much.
Let's see if everything's okay.
Everything's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, just a little bit of a. Looked like she got rocked a little bit. Oh, it looked like she got that indie grab a little bit. Doing it for Ronix out there. You see it. Yeah, look at this front roll. That wake just gives you a nice snap, and she tried to open
Yo.
herself up to slow it down, and unfortunately, she was pretty big, so she ended up.
And we
little
got
bit
the
over.
score also from Morgan Hackman. He's 27.
Which is good enough for second place right now, where Charlotte Millwood currently in the lead with 32.11. So that's going to be the marker going forward. We're going to find out the score for Elle Christensen once she's done with her performance, and then we'll go to Nicole Carroll and Elise Cruz, and that will represent the balance of our performances at this early stage of today's competition, because the junior men take place this afternoon at 4 p.m. Central European Summertime, and that is going to be on a separate webcast player, which is why it's important for you to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're informed when that broadcast goes live at 4 p.m. this afternoon.
All right, and then we have something more to see from Hal Christensen from the United States. So come on, Hal, after this first fall.
All right. Oh, there we go. Stalefish backside 180 from L.
Battering.
There we
something.
go.
Yeah.
Half cab mute. That's a good way to get up after a fall, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's pretty tough. You go down on a front row and you go heel side, backside 180, land a wrap. That shows some confidence. She
Yeah.
grabbed the tail, actually. There we go. A little bit on the
patient.
back foot. But that was sweet. That was sweet. That's definitely a big confidence boost for her.
Certainly is. And just taking out the shock on that jump there with some good knee bend.
All right, let's wait for pass number 2 from Hal Christensen, United States. You're still watching the Open Women Wakeboard LCQ. Nice.
Nose grab,
frontside
heel
three.
3. We starting to see some grabs in here, which is great.
That could be the difference.
Yes, absolutely. Indy fronty.
Yeah.
There we go. She sticks it nice and clean this time. Oh,
case
just
in the top.
casing. Going
Not a
down,
good way
but
to fall. Yeah.
I think as of right now, she's definitely in the lead because
Yeah, based upon the intricacy of the moves that she produced thus far.
Nice grab on that 360. Here she comes.
There
Trying
we
to grab
go.
Edie on that front roll.
Just letting those tails
Yeah.
wave in the
Let's
air as
see
she
the-
comes in.
The back roll a little
yeah,
short
got a little
on the
bit
way.
got a little bit curled on the wake on the takeoff, and then coming up a little short. Something that you gotta know that whenever you come in and try to grab a flip, if you throw your head down before you try to go for the grab, it's gonna speed up that rotation. So it's gonna be super hard for you to stop it. So whenever you want to grab a trick, you got to really focus on taking it really nice and up.
All right.
Because
To give you the room to actually make the rotation happen,
exactly.
because as a lot of you know, in terms of grabbing the board, you don't reach for the board, you let the board come to you.
Exactly. And it's not about like throwing the head first and then putting your hand forward, because that's going to speed your rotation up, and you don't want that. You just really want to go straight up, get that board, and control the flip as much as possible.
All right, and our penultimate rider, and someone who's deciding to go with the straight up dock start, just try and keep the hands nice and
Exactly.
So
nice
maybe
and
that
clean.
looking down may be useful for the double.
Yep.
Or not.
Okay, so, and actually, my good friend, Mr. Vincent Stadelbaugh, communicating to me in my ears, a lot of these riders, a vast majority of them, don't wear gloves. What's up with that?
Hey, we don't
We
wear
don't,
that
yeah.
stuff. We don't do that stuff. We don't. We just go hard.
All right, then. So,
I know, but I mean, we
It's
don't.
like
we don't
going
need-
full
we don't-
pad or not.
Yeah, it's like when you go and skateboard in the streets with pads. You don't do that.
It's just a matter of style, you know. Style is everything.
okay. Broken patellas be damned. Okay, we got Nicole Carroll and going down on the opening move.
Yeah.
Bad news is she fell down. Good news, she fell down early in terms of having enough more room to do the remainder of the first pass and having the completion of the second.
Exactly. What she's got to do here, she got to completely forget about what happens and stop thinking about her mistake and just cancel it out of her head and just keep going with her run and just move on forward and try to figure out a new plan now.
What was that quote in Rocky that says it doesn't matter how hard you hit, it matters that you just keep getting hit, get hit, and keep moving forwards.
Exactly. You always got to keep moving forward. Yeah, I mean, like it's all about really forget. Like if you go down, like, and if you stay there and think about it, oh, I just went down or whatever, like you just got to be really good at putting it aside and just like, all right, I went down, whatever. What's the next plan? What I got to do? I got to get up and figure out a new plan and just stick to it. And don't because if you keep thinking about your mistake, it's just you're never gonna get out of it.
Yeah,
You
you,
know,
have to
you
clear
just-
your mind up.
Just be able to clear your mind and just, it happens that you can fall on the first trick and then you can still stick your whole run and just,
It's like someone who gets the shanks.
exactly.
In
It's
golf.
never over till it's over.
You know, have you ever seen the movie Tin Cup?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and you know the guy gets the shanks and then he goes into a championship and then they figure on putting coins in the opposite pocket and putting the hat round and that kind of stuff, that kind of thing.
She started again exactly from there, from the stale vision now with the front roll.
Look at
So
that.
come on, Nicole Carroll from Ireland.
All right, let's have a look. Oh,
the
very,
tank.
very low level.
Yeah, a little bit early on that tantrum, she took off, but, after that Stalefish going down, she got up, did that fronty, tanny, and, yeah, good way to just kind of forget about her mistake at the beginning, and she's still got a full second pass to go.
Yeah. 3 tricks in the pass number 1, so we need something more in pass number 2 from
And here's the
Nicole
low-level
Carroll.
tantrum.
Yeah, look at this. You see, she wasn't fully extended by the top of the wake. She took off a little bit from the mid-wake, and that then gave her enough pop to like go a little bit higher, but she still made it around.
Here we go. Let's see if she can find some confidence here.
Heel side 180. Half cab,
Wow.
mute.
All right, let's see what she's got more. She's going to have to throw something down a little bit more
There's
substantial.
the back roll.
It's more like it.
Toe side Indy, landing on top of the second wake. Come on, Nicole.
One more trick for sure.
One more hit.
Heel side 3, and there we go. We talked
nice.
about it. Went
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
We talked about it. Went down for first trick, and then she was just able to just forget about it and just put down a full run.
Forget about actually doing the trick until the very end and just trying to fill the gap between that fall and that trick with something that she was more confident in doing.
Exactly. She absolutely recovered great. So congratulations to you. You should be stoked from, that run. And
Well done from Nicole Carroll from Ireland. We got one more rider on this only hit of the Open Women LCQ. So coming next from Latvia, Miss Alice Cruz.
Okay, so we've yet to get the score for Elle Christensen and indeed Nicole Carroll. So do you think either of those two would have scored more than 32 points?
So here's the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it in a way that I think Elle just went a little bit bigger. She grabbed a couple tricks more. And honestly, they're going to reward her maybe for that. But I don't want to call it too early because I'm not a judge. I'm just sitting here just watching at a screen right now and just having a good old time with the boys. But the judges are definitely going to go in and relook at every single thing because even one grab on a flip or one grab on a 3 and just going higher off the wake, it's going to make a huge difference. It's like it literally comes down to the smallest little things.
Well, I certainly appreciate you for calling us boys. You haven't seen my passport.
I think I'm quite in the middle between you.
Well, you're still not out of the doghouse for actually laughing at my lack of hair, so...
All right, so let's wait for Alice Cruz from Latvia, our last rider, just in the starting order, of course. Last but not least. So, and then we take some rest just to be fresh for the junior men in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a show.
Yeah, with that round's going to feature Wanli Frederick, Taiga Takamura. We've got Luke Scafidi. We've got Leonardo Steiner. I mean, we got a whole bunch of those.
Stefano Comolo, Filippo Chiarelli, a lot of Italian riders too that are reaping right now.
We got there's gonna be a lot of good riders ready to throw down. So.
All right, so back to Alice Cruz
from Latvia.
From Latvia, there we go. Tail grab. I can't believe these girls are riding in open men now. Like I remember seeing them in the girls division. Like time goes by. Front row. There's the back row, able to stop it. We go back to see how poppy this wake is and what a hit gives you underneath your board. She was able to stop it, half cab. She's looking like she's moving fast. Backside 3, oh my God, that would have been cool.
Yeah, a little too far from the handle.
But that's a very smart planted run because she went for the back 3, the spin where you could like miss the handle as her last trick. So she's got all the time in the world to get up and do the turnaround without losing any trick. She only lost her last trick, you know what I mean? So she knows that she already has 4 tricks on the board.
And she's about 15 meters away from that second white buoy. So, I mean, it's, the amount of time that she has for that boat to get around the turn, accelerate up to speed, 5,400 pounds of weight, so the acceleration curve is quite significant.
Yeah. I always try to plan my runs, too, where I can try to throw, like, the heaviest tricks. A little bit, like, probably last trick, first pass. Throw a heavy trick, and then if I can, always try to throw another heavy one right before the 3/4 buoy in case that you could get up and just,
just pull another one till the end.
Pull another one and do a crowd pleaser and get them all stoked. So.
Yeah. All right, second and last pass to come, our last pass of the Open Women's LCQ. This is the very last LCQ.
Yeah, I think so. You're right, Tony. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the very last LCQs before we go on a little break, and then we're going to come back around 4 with the junior man quarterfinals.
Looks like we got a latest score, 44 points for Elle Christensen, and also 38.22. Sadly, Nicole Carroll was eliminated, and Elle Christensen. Yeah, exactly.
What did I say? I mean,
you did that well.
Yes, we bow in the presence of your company, Nostradamus.
We try to make the most accurate intro.
Yeah. Nice view from the boat. Where can? Yeah. Nice front line 1.
That was another half cab or a front? I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, there's the back three, and she gets it. That was nice and clean.
Well done.
Toe going down on the toe three.
That's it. That's going to be awfully close, isn't it?
She threw her hand up, and she is okay.
We're going to check this with the last replay of the morning.
So going back to, our top rider right now, Elle. She has a backside 180 grab, tail grab. A little bit on the back seat. She's got a backside 360. It's pretty clean. They both got front rolls.
It could come down to execution.
It can come down to execution. Look at that back three. That back three,
Nice.
she did it nice and clean. They're really making it tough on the judges. I don't know really here what to call, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Look at this. She went a little earlier and went back a little bit and obviously went down a little bit on
Yeah,
her heels.
unfortunately she felt. So wait for the score for Alice Cruz.
All right, so we'll keep on chit-chatting a little bit as we wait for that score for Elise Cruz to be made official. Here at the 2022 IWWF World Wakeboard Championships, coming to you live from Borgo San Pietro in the region of Lazio and the commune of Riete.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You're fully Italian right now. Oh my God! I didn't expect that. That was smooth.
You say that, but for the first few years of my life, actually the first couple, I was actually a resident in nearby Napoli, and
okay.
yeah. So I learnt Italian before I fully learnt English, and by the time I came to England, I had no use for Italian, so I forgot it all.
Hey, the Napolitan way is surely the most known way in Italy. No doubt. But yeah, super stoked to be here. Awesome morning. It's definitely, the LCQs are always a little bit, they put a lot of pressures on the rider. It's the last chance that you can qualify into tomorrow. And, we saw pretty similar runs between everybody. And it's super. They made it tough for the judges, to be honest.
They were all very close,
the
one to each other. Yeah.
The judges out of that Centurion RI 230 towboat there, 5,400 pounds of ballast there. Big shout out. Oh, we're pushing the score.
Are coming.
We're pushing the scores. And
36.
Yeah, Alice Cruz is 36.
All right, so Elle
is on
Christensen
the
going
semifinal.
through. Yeah, I mean, she went in and did a pretty solid run. Her intensity was pretty big, and she grabbed most of her tricks, and that just made that big of a difference.
Yeah.
It's those little things, and we want all the people to focus on grabbing their boards, making tricks look better, and just that's what can makes the difference.
The change, the game.
All right then, folks. So that will conclude the action on this webcast player. Our next action here at the 2022 IWWF World Wakeboard Championships will be taking place on an additional webcast player. It's part 2. If you go into the TWBC YouTube channel, it is day 4, part 2, what you're looking for, and you'll get instantly notified when that webcast goes live if you subscribe and hit that bell icon. Ding-a-ling.
Hit that bell, rip it up.
All right, then. So on the behalf of my good friend Fumat and Massimiliano, thank you very much indeed.
Bifa.
And until 4 p.m. this afternoon, Central European Summertime, it is ciao for now.
Will it be?